you say to me, what was the year that you just said? So the zero wealth.
2053. By the year
so by
2053. It's called the Road to Zero Wealth Report.
Okay.
And you can look that up, and it's predicting that by the year 2053, in just 30 years, that Black people will have a median net worth of $0. Our wealth since 2013. In 2013, our net worth fell below that of Hispanic families, and it has been on a decline ever since. There's a direct parallel to how we're showing up in STEM fields. We are choosing majors that when we do, what's happening is we're running away from math, because when you get to college, you can say, this is what I want to major in. You don't have to follow a set curriculum, right? So they're choosing majors where they don't have to take a lot of math. And in running away from the math, they're running towards poverty. Because you can choose engineering or you can choose psychology.
What it do? It's your boy, Illuminated D. And you know what I'm saying? We back with another one. The first thing that I want to do is thank you to everybody who's liked and commented. And to all the subscribers, Pops and I want to let you know how much we really appreciate you. For you to come and spend your time with us and to consume the content while we understanding that you have busy lives, we want to thank you and bless. So, family, jumping right into this conversation, I think that it's important to say that I've struggled with math. I'll be the first to jump in there and say that yes, I have struggled with math. I have tussled with it. Now, I'm not going to blame my learning curve on math on anyone else other than my attention deficit disorder, right? That I have, because I personally chose not to study, right? So it was attention deficit disorder due to a lack of interest inside of the subject. Now, I heard what they were saying. In turn, running away from math, you're running towards poverty. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. I would say that looking at it from a statistical standpoint, you're basing that solely off of individuals who take a stats test, and it shows that testing wise, they're not meeting the world criteria of, you know, this ratio of this many people, and because of that reason, because the jobs are going towards AI now and they're going towards engineering and these certain career fields, that is the reason why people are moving towards poverty, because this is where the money's going, and this is where, you know, a lot of the money's not being allocated because the money's being allocated over here. So in turn, looking at it from a career standpoint basis, yes, you could say statistically that the African American individual on paper is not meeting that, right? But let's look at the average person in general. Let's look at the ones that didn't take the test though. What about the other 5 billion people that never took it? We only counting like the couple percent. Like, yeah, people take the test, but how does that range from them not gonna be successful? Like, I do agree with the fact of statistically, yes, the money is going over here, so you would expect for people to want to go to coding and you would want them to do this, but it's a lack of interest because social media is giving people a platform to be able to make money and to be able to be creators in order to create businesses and make money outside of the ratio range of just choosing a career field. Because, you know, inside of the 4 levels of wealth, we all can see that pretty much the highest level of money making ability is based off of solely creativity and how well you can get creative with this in order to create and turn something that's non-existent into reality that people actually love and potentially use. That is where the most capitalization of money has been made. We can start looking at Walmart. We can start looking at Target. Let's look at Taco Bell, Mickey D's. Mickey D's, they wanted to make a fast burger so people could get a burger on a split, and it ended up turning into a household name. I just want to say that I know statistically math is not the easiest thing for everybody. Like my parents, see, as I'm looking at it, I couldn't speak very well when I was a child, right? No, I'm sorry. I could articulate very well, but I couldn't read. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't read. So because I couldn't read, they put me in a Montessori school in order to teach me how to read. You know what I'm saying? They put me in these different things to teach me how to talk well and communicate and to be able to articulate myself when I'm, you know what I'm saying, having a conversation. So in turn, there was a lack of attention on the math because the math wasn't the most important thing, because communication is one of the higher levels of being able to capitalize off of the position. If you can communicate well, if you can communicate more, suave, you can capitalize off you can capitalize, you feel me? Just based off of the conversation. So it's all based off of that. But then there's higher levels. So looking at it, I want to let you all know, don't get discouraged. Don't be discouraged out here. Just because you couldn't take the test doesn't mean that you can't make it. Start a business. I know that that's the hardest thing to say because it takes money. It takes money. It takes your time. It takes losing sleep. It does. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you. It takes that. Family. We've grown the channel so abundantly as a community. And even if you're not African American, I want to let you know that I have no doubt or disbelief that we are at a disadvantage at this point. I would say that we have every tool necessary in order to be successful. But now it's all based off of interest, and it's based off of what you really want to put your mind to, because I'm starting a brand right now and it costs. And if you got bills to pay and you feel like you don't have enough, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to get outside of your comfort zone, and sometimes you have to sacrifice other things in order to feel something that would take you to the next level. Because we all want to be successful and we all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, you got to do something that you ain't never done before. And that's the reason that we doing this right here, right now. Everybody be blessed, be safe, and I hope you have a great night.